We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Tuesday, December 12th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with your weather forecast. Today we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 48 and a low of 27. There's a 0% chance of rain. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook, Wednesday calls for sunny skies with a high of 56 and a low of 34. Thursday, partly cloudy, high of 52. Low of 29, and Friday again partly cloudy, high of 48 and low of 29. And now let's take a look at today's top headlines. State Representative John Moore of Brandon suddenly resigned from the Mississippi Legislature on Friday following multiple allegations of sexual harassment. House Speaker Philip Gunn confirmed the allegations to Mississippi Today on Monday. He could not confirm if they led to his resignation. Gunn did say that following the claims, his office consulted with outside counsel, which recommended an investigation. Gunn said that investigation is no longer necessary since Moore is no longer a member of the House. Moore said he had not heard of the investigation. He had announced he was resigning due to health reasons. Moore was a 6-term legislator who held the coveted post as chair of the House Education Committee. He also served on the powerful Legislative Budget Committee and was a key member of the Appropriations Committee. Gunn and Lieutenant Governor Tate Reeves already had their hands full with new committee assignments. Counting Moore, there were 7 legislative resignations during 2017. Most were caused by members taking municipal posts or being appointed to other positions by the governor. Graceland's new luxury motor coach will offer guests a chance to visit Elvis Presley's original home in Tupelo. Beginning in January, Graceland Excursions will offer a trip down I-22 to visit Elvis's birthplace and other Elvis-related Tupelo landmarks. The new tour is designed to trace Elvis's musical roots for guests of Graceland. It features locations and influences that inspired him. The gold-wrapped motor coach visited Tupelo on its maiden voyage Monday, taking Graceland staff along for the trip. Trips from Memphis will be available to the general public starting January 12th. They'll leave at 8:30 a.m. every Friday and will return to Graceland by 3:30 p.m. Graceland Excursions also will visit musical landmarks of the Delta along the US 61 Blues Highway. Those trips will be on Saturdays starting January 13th. Mississippi Representative William Tracy Arnold will offer legislation in 2018 that would give employers a 1-year $2,500 tax credit if they hire nonviolent felons who have completed their sentences. Arnold is a Republican from Boonville. Arnold said he believes the bill will help reduce the number of people who return to a life of crime after not being able to find a job upon being released from prison. Arnold said the goal is to help nonviolent felons become productive citizens. He said he believes the tax credit will actually save the state money because it costs the state about $30,000 per year to incarcerate a person convicted of a felony. Arnold said he has filed similar legislation in the past, but that it has died in committee. The Mississippi Department of Revenue said it could not project the impact the legislation would have on state revenue collections. And in sports, the transfer of Ole Miss quarterback Shea Patterson became official on Monday. Patterson announced on Twitter that he will transfer to the University of Michigan. His departure was long speculated, but he had remained quiet on social media until Monday. Patterson was the nation's top high school quarterback in the 2016 signing class. The sophomore is still recovering from a knee injury that cut his Ole Miss season to 7 games in 2017, but he's expected to be ready to go for Michigan's August practice. Patterson started 10 games in 2 seasons at Ole Miss with a 4-6 record. This season, he completed 166 of 260 pass attempts for 2,259 yards with 17 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. The decision clears the way for Jordan Ta'amu to become the Rebels' starting quarterback. Ta'amu led the Rebels to 3 late-season victories. He completed 115 of 173 passes for 1,682 yards with 11 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. 7 Ole Miss players have announced their intentions to transfer, and rumors were circulating around several more. That does it for Newsbreak on this Tuesday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you your news off the page and on the go. Check out the Capitol View webcast with Daily Journal Capitol Bureau Chief Bobby Harrison, providing analysis on the latest in state politics. On Monday, Bobby talked about Saturday's grand opening for 2 new state museums, as well as a new collaborative effort to fight the state's opioid epidemic. Look for it at thejournal.com or on our Facebook page. Each story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at thejournal.com, where you can also find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Tuesday.